Henderson, Fabinho, Thiago, all set to potentially leave Liverpool this summer. Rumors swirling around the fact that these players are up for sale. Henderson linked with a move to Steven Gerrard's side Al Ettifaq in the Saudi Pro League. Fabinho also linked with a move to the Saudi Pro League to play with Karim Benzema and N'Golo Kante at Al Ittihad, the current Saudi Pro League champions. In Thiago Alcantara, apparently the door is open for him to return to Barcelona this summer, and Liverpool aren't going to stand in the way of that. The three senior midfielders in the squad, all leaving. What does this mean for Liverpool? Well, immediately, the most alarming and standout fact that sprouts at me is the fact that Alexis McAllister is set to be the most senior player in the squad should all three of these players leave. But regardless of the fact that Alexis is a World Cup winner, 24, 25 being your most senior player is kind of alarming, and it kind of makes you think, well, is this midfield going to be able to put up with the physical and mental demands of competing in Europe, the Premier League, the domestic cups? Will they be able to withstand all of that? And I mean, immediately, before I go any further in the video, the options are just younger players. Kefren Turam, Romeo Lavia, the midfielders we are linked to as of right now, they're very young. They're not experienced, and a lot of Liverpool fans are concerned. And to an extent, I would say, yeah, there is some cause to be concerned. I wasn't concerned when it was just Henderson potentially leaving, because I was like, well, Henderson leaves, you get some cash, you bring in Lavia, and you bring in maybe a center back. But now, if Henderson, Fabinho, Thiago all leave, and you bring in Lavia, I still think you need at least one more center mid and an elite level center back to really maximize this transfer window. So all in all, what do I think? I'm honestly a little starstruck still, because it's all developing so fast. There hasn't been a lot of news about departures for Liverpool, and then all of a sudden, three major departures are up on the docket. Thiago going to Barca, it is the final year of his deal. It could make sense. And honestly, I wouldn't be mad if he went back to Barcelona. I mean, he started his career there, and I feel like it would be fitting and ultimately a classy move for him. And to see him play under Xavi would be interesting. Henderson, I've stated what I've said about Henderson. It definitely is a questionable move given his outspokenness. To see him go play in Saudi Arabia is kind of just sports washing at its finest. But, you know, a lot of money. I feel like most people, even if they say, oh, I wouldn't say yes to that kind of money, it's hard to say that if you're not being offered, you know, £700,000 a week to basically go and have a couple seasons in retirement to make more money than you're worth now annually. So definitely just kind of wild. Also Fabinho, I mean, him too. I mean, both of them, their legs are gone, I would say. I've seen them play week in, week out for year on year on year, and I've seen the wear and tear that their bodies have been through. Henderson has a reoccurring ankle injury. Thiago is injury prone constantly, has that hip issue right now that's keeping him out of practice. Fabinho also, you know, he'll get a knock or two here or there, and he's not the most necessarily durable, let's say, and he's aging, and last season Fabinho really fell off a cliff. So 45 mil for Fabinho, say 20 mil for Thiago, 15 to 20 mil for Henderson, that's 85 mil. I think Liverpool, with that kind of cash, should seriously consider bringing in Lavia, bringing in an experienced midfielder, and going all out for Levi Colwill. It doesn't have to be Colwill, but any sort of, you know, future starting left-sided center back who's left-footed is a priority, I would say, on top of all that. But all in all, it's been a hectic few days for Liverpool Football Club, hectic few days for my channel as well. If you are enjoying the content, consider giving the video a like. If you're excited for Liverpool transfer news, just general Premier League content and news, stay tuned, because I'm going to have plenty of that. Comment below, who do you think Liverpool should sign? Who do you think Liverpool will sign? And do you think Liverpool should sell any or all of Fabinho, Henderson, and Thiago? There are still a lot of transfers to happen, and many dominoes to fall before the summer transfer window closes. So stay tuned, and thank you so much for watching. I'm Sideline Sato. Peace.